Welcome to another CTV Sports presentation. CTV Sports is brought to you by St. Clair Chevy, Buick, GMC, We Care. By Murphy Inn, Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way. By St. Clair Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, We Care. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair's Ace Hardware. And by CTV, Community TV in Marine City and St. Clair.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to CTV Cable Channel 6 as we get set to bring you some girls MSHAA district opening basketball here at St. Clair High School. I'm Brad Robbins. I have the opportunity to sit here and bring you along as the March Mayhem starts, and the girls have had a very successful season, finishing up at 17-2, outright MAC silver champs, MAC tournament silver, bronze champions as they marched all the way through, and we brought you some of those games. And now, one and done, survive in advanced mode as each game is important and could end a season. At this time, we're going to take you down to Mr. Pillarge, who's on the PA tonight, take you through the starting lineups in the national anthem, and we'll be back to bring you some MSHAA district basketball. right, there you have it, folks. The starting lineups read to you by Mr. Ken Pillarge, and the national anthem sang by Allison Child here at St. Clair High School, able to showcase her talents. Very well done. Saints are going to come out and bring a little different lineup out tonight, as they'll have Juliana Cataldo followed by Jessica Bohm, Mia Jansen, Alexa Rutledge, and Savannah Green. That takes Alexis Churchill out of the lineup. Churchill's had an outstanding season. It might just be a different look here for the Saints and Coach Boulard. Izzy Ferranti, Paige Thompson, Jessica Weaver, Ashley Telto, and Jenna Schroeder will be the Blue Devil lineup as they start. It looks like it's going to be Weaver and Savannah Green to tip, and looks like a little confusion as we get set to start. The officials are ready. And we're underway in the Blue Devils control here in MHSAA District Play, round 1. Paige Thompson controls for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils come in just slightly a shade under 500 this year in the Blue Water Area Conference. Saints, of course, as mentioned, went undefeated in the MAC Silver, 17-2 overall. Cataldo loses the handle, tipped away there. That'll be tipped away by Schroeder. Jessica Bohm to inbound for the Saints. Green as Bohm splits up the middle and Cataldo in the corner. Ball stays out on the perimeter, Rutledge to Bohm. Jansen with her feet set. Mia Jansen, best three-point shooter on the team for the Saints. Picks up in the postseason where she left off in the regular season, makes it 3-0 early. Unfortunate there for Thompson as she trips over her own foot, and it sends a transition opportunity to Jessica Bohm as she makes good for 2. A little confusion up in the far court also as Thompson loses the handle. Schroeder on the perimeter, guarded by Jansen. Jansen coming off of an injury. Didn't see time in the MAC tournament, had an ankle. So she's probably excited, chomping at the bit, and started off nicely with that three-pointer. Jessica Bohm controls for the Saints. Richmond opts for some zone. Bohm tries to split it. Gives the Blue Devils a transition opportunity, and that makes good. Paige Thompson gets her first 2 points of the night, and 2 for the Blue Devils. Five to 2 early on, 6:13 left in the first quarter. Saints and Blue Devils. Mia Jansen again. That's 6 already for her, and 2 3-pointers. And the Blue Devils and Coach Jody Schroeder want to talk this over. I'm sure the scouting report included Mia Jansen, and to let her have 2 early 3-point opportunities, probably not what Coach Schroeder was looking for from the Blue Devils. Looking at the MHSAA tournament and kind of how it lays out for the Lady Saints here, the opportunity awaits them if they should win this game tonight. They'll still host and play at home on Wednesday. They'll bring in the Armada Tigers, many of them here watching in the stands tonight to find out who their opponent's going to be. Probably getting a look at the Saints for the first time, being that they're in the same league as the Blue Devils throughout the year, so pretty good idea on them. And the winner of that game will then move forward to play either Marysville or Marine City, and that game will take place at Marysville High School on Friday at 7 o'clock. So a potential opportunity to come out and watch the Lady Saints at home one last time. If they can win this game today, you can come on out on Wednesday and watch and hopefully root for them against a good Armada team to have the opportunity to win a championship, a district title. Sure, it's one of the goals that Coach Boulard and the girls had out in front of them, and hopefully they can take care of business in the first couple games and have the opportunity to do that. Back in action here in this game, 8-2. 5:56 left in the first quarter. Thompson controls to Schroeder for the Blue Devils. Bohm defends. Dump down, Cataldo with the steal. Leads the break, no numbers, thinks better of it. Good hesitation dribble. Tough take gets deflected. Good aggressive play there by Savannah Green to win a tie-up. Ball's gonna stay with the Saints on the tied-up possession as the Blue Devils did win the opening tip. Jessica Bohm's gonna inbound. Rutledge with the catch on the perimeter. Cataldo for 3 from the corner, can't get it. Ball's going to go off number 23, Ashley Telto, the 5'9" junior, and stay with the Saints. Blue Devils still in his own. Rutledge catches, swings to the corner. Bohm lets it fly. Perfect. 3 points, Jessica Bohm, and it's Saints now lead 11-2. Izzy Ferrani now controls for the Blue Devils. And a steal by Juliana Cataldo. Outlets up to Bohm. Bohm with a nice hesitation move, dumps it off. Savannah Green can't get it, kind of rushed it. Cataldo ties another one up. Quick whistle. It's going to go to the Blue Devils on alternating possession. Number 12, Kennedy Caperton's going to check in for the Blue Devils, give them a little bit of size here as well. Rutledge defense, Saints man-to-man. Seen that a lot out of them this year. Good pressure defense. Caperton gets her number called right away. Steps in and gets 2 for the Blue Devils. Makes it 11-4. Blue Devils go man. Bohm wide open on the perimeter. Finds Jansen way at the top with a raindrop 3. Gets it to go. Saints lead 14-4. I believe Jansen's now 3 for 3 from there. Bohm up to Cataldo, good eyes. Jansen underneath draws a foul. A great look by Juge Cataldo as she finds Mia Jansen did a nice job of getting out ahead of the basketball. It's going to put herself at the line shooting 2. Richmond Alexis Churchill and Avery Skenesny await their substitution opportunity to get their run here as Mia Jansen makes good on her first, so they'll come into the game. Saints lead by 15-4. Out goes Bohm and out goes Green for the Saints. And number 34, Avery Skenesny. Jansen can't get that one, and the Blue Devils rebound the basketball. Schroeder controls. Caperton with it now, looks inside. Good defense there right away by Alexis Churchill. Deep 3 by Schroeder, can't get it. Long rebound, Caperton, soft touch, and that goes. So Caperton enters the game and has more output than any of the starters right away. Cataldo can't get it, nobody home except for Alexis Churchill, who gets an easy deuce. 2 points as she comes in and asserts herself. So bench players coming in early and making a difference. 17-6. 3:27 to play, Saints lead. Thompson, no good for the Blue Devils. Rutledge, after the ball was batted down a couple of times, controls. Cataldo thinks about it, doesn't. Rutledge will, can't get it to go, battle for it. Caperton with it, outlet deep. Schroeder was way ahead, awkward shot in the lane, but gets it to go. Nice soft touch by Jenna Schroeder. Mia Jansen tries again, just misses. A good miss as it looked on target the whole way. So she's not going to be perfect today from 3. It's going to be St. Clair basketball as the Blue Devils tipped it out after some conversation.
Checking in for Richmond, number 35, Shannon Gaffney.
Number 35, Shannon Gaffney comes in for the Blue Devils. Saints outlet over the top. Jansen loses control, regains it. Cataldo controls, looks to the paint, dumps it off. Skenesny with it now. Tries to go back over the top, and that ball's going to go back to the Saints as well. A nice job there by Paige Thompson for the Blue Devils to deflect the pass. Unfortunately, she doesn't get her reward as she was in the right spot, but just couldn't hold on to the handle on the loose ball. Churchill inbounds. Churchill tries from about 15 feet, can't get it. Rutledge with a nice rebound, goes back up. Soft touch, rolls around and goes. Alexa Rutledge for her first 2 of the day. Good switch. Has Churchill on Schroeder at the top. Another switch here. Caperton tries again. She's had the hot hand for the Blue Devils. Not that time. As the Saints regain control. Saints kind of able to do what they want here. The Blue Devils not showing a whole lot of resistance. And inside for Mia Jansen, who gets another 2. She's got 12 real early here as we're still in the first quarter. And it's 21-8 Saints lead out in front. 1:38 to go in the first. Good dump down there. 3-second call is going to cancel out the bucket. Jessica Bohm's going to check back in for the hot-handed Mia Jansen. She's been a welcome sight back into the lineup. As I mentioned before, she was out. Score still 21-8. Just under $1:30 to go in the first. Saints in control. Churchill tries to drive. She is left-handed. Good side for her. Makes better of it. Kicks. Now back. Saints have done a great job this year. Great emphasis on sharing the basketball post to post. Right there you see Alexis Churchill tried to feed Avery Skenesny. It's a good thought. The ball did get deflected, but really you can see the emphasis on looking for it and wanting to share and set other people up for success. Rutledge with a nice spin move. Stops and pops. Can't get it. Loose ball. Saints control. Churchill with a tough hook. Can't get that to go. Fight for the board. Good instant trap there, but the Blue Devils are able to recover, get it up to Thompson, who takes a runner in the lane. Tough shot. Churchill, the rebound for the Saints. Pace is picking up here a little bit. Bohm sets her feet. Then inside to Skenesny, who can't get that to go. Ball's tied up and won by Skenesny. Nice tough play by her. The Bohm takes a 3 and knocks it down. She's got 8 of her own. Saints continue to pour it on here early. Good pressure defense, lots of switches. Caperton again for the Blue Devils. She's got 6 of their 10 points. Six seconds to play. Saints don't seem very aware here. Hopefully they catch on. A good backdoor cut, and that's going to do it at the buzzer. They probably knew everything about that, and they just did a great job of selling it. Good backdoor cut there by Juliana Cataldo. That's going to make it 26-10. The Saints lead, and those were Cataldo's first 2 points. So a 16-point lead in the early going as we move into quarter 2, and we take a timeout so that we can hear our sponsors give us a word.
Murphy Inn, Restaurant, Spirits, Hotel, all in St. Clair. Before or after the game, stop at Murphy Inn. Different specials every day. Happy hour 2 to 6 daily, and 7 vintage hotel rooms. Half off large pizza every Monday, karaoke on Wednesday and Saturday, live music on Thursday and Friday. Murphy Inn has private dining area for showers and family parties. Murphy Inn, Restaurant, Spirits, Hotel, in St. Clair since 1836.
Enjoy the We Care experience at St. Clair Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram during the 2018 Auto Show event. Lease a Ram 4x4 Bighorn for $116 a month.
Jeep Compass $116 a month.
Even a Dodge Charger for $108 a month. Plus, we have the best price guaranteed.
Best service after the sale.
Best value for your trade-in.
And the most friendly professional staff around.
We appreciate your business. It's all about the We Care experience.
Exit 257 off I-94.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Brad Robbins here for CTV Cable Channel 6, bringing you some St. Clair Saints girls varsity district action as they welcome in the first bracketed game the Blue Devils of Richmond. We've had some good basketball played so far by the Saints. Good ball sharing, hot shooting by several girls, but Mia Jansen in the first quarter pours in 12. Jessica Bohm adds 8 of her own. And really, the sharing of the basketball has been a major factor, and good pressure defense applied for the Blue Devils. Kennedy Caperton came off the bench and gave the Blue Devils 6 out of their 10 points, so they're going to have to find ways to keep her involved and keep getting her the basketball, and I'm sure some of the starters are going to have to step up. Saints controlled, couldn't get the shot to go by Alexa Rutledge early here in the second quarter, and Richmond back at it as Schroeder fires for 3 and gets that to go. So a good start there for the Blue Devils. They try to chip into this Now 13-point lead that the Saints hold. Good aggressive play there as the ball gets tied up, and Alexa Rutledge, along with Paige Thompson, wrestle for it. The held ball call is going to give the Blue Devils the basketball. Juliana Cataldo going to get her first break of the day as she gets a sub. Out in front of everybody, Schroeder missteps and turns the ball over back to the Saints. Bone controls, crosses, thinks better of it. Nice defensive job there by Shannon Gaffney on a quicker player. Mia Jansen hits from 15 feet. (28-13), 6:42 to play in the first half. Saints all over the Blue Devils right now. Caperton tries her hand from long range, can't get it. Mia Jansen with the rebound off the backboard, leads the charge. Saints staying aggressive. Nice scoop pass inside. Avery Skanesny can't get it. Good rebound. And Caperton again controls for the Blue Devils. Schroeder looks inside. Gaffney tried to bulldoze her way in. Good straight up defense there. Bohm with a hustle play, can't save it. It's going to bring April Grazia and Savannah Green back into the game. Alexa Rutledge and Avery Skanesny will sit down.
For the Saints, number 11, April Grazia, number 24, Savannah Green.
Long gun by Schroeder won't go. Green with a great box out. Churchill cleans it up, then outlets. Now Bohm running the one for the Saints. She gives that versatility look. You know, she's got good size. She can shoot the basketball, but she can go in and hurt you on the inside also. And she gives you the ability to run the break and play in transition. That time she finds Alexis Churchill, who turns around, gets that little lefty hook to go. Gives the Saints a commanding 17-point lead. 30-13 here, 5:35 left to play in the second quarter.
Richmond foul, charge number 12, Kennedy Caperton. That's
Kennedy Caperton picks up her first. Just the team's second, so not a whole lot of fouls to speak of thus far. Teams keeping their hands off of one another, playing pretty clean basketball. Little misread there by Churchill. Richmond knocks it out of bounds, going to stay with the Saints. I think right there Churchill thought she had some eye contact with Mia Jansen that I don't think Mia picked up on, so Saints fortunate to keep the possession. Bohm's going to try her hand off the back rim, no good, gets her own rebound. Caught up in the air but recovers nicely. Grazia's going to try a three, heals it, no good. Churchill goes up, that's blocked by Richmond. Inbound to Bohm. Jansen, good shot, fake and drive. Good sharing of the basketball again by the Saints. Churchill goes up strong, gets fouled, and Caperton's going to pick up her second and send Churchill to the line, shooting two.
Blue Devil foul, charge number 12, Kennedy Caperton. That's her second, team third.
First one's up and good for Alexis Churchill, her third point of the day. Second one can't go, splits the pair. Caperton controls for the Blue Devils, Bohm defends. Now Green with good defense, using that length and athleticism to bother. Long gun for Schroeder, won't go. Saints rebound the basketball. Good thought there as Bohm leads the charge. Tries a no-look pass, it deflects off the Blue Devils. Good court vision though with Emphasis on getting everybody involved. Tough angle there for Jansen to inbound with the backboard in her way. Saints do a nice job of it and recover. Dump down to Churchill. Bohm's going to try it again. She's going to get it again. They're giving her too much space. Another three-pointer for the Saints. Just off the top of my hand here, I think the Saints have 5 three-pointers here in the first half. 3 by Jansen, 2 by Bohm. And they're just getting great looks off a good ball movement, but really the Blue Devils got to step out and provide a little more pressure than they're giving right now. Bohm with a no-look pass that time. That's going to work. It's going to give her an assist. It's going to give Alexis Churchill 2 more points. And Bohm an assist. 3:46 to play, second quarter. Saints well in command, 36-13 here at St. Clair High School on CTV Channel 6. Saints, of course, come in as the reigning MAC Silver champions and the MAC Silver Bronze tournament champions, so some experience and winning under their belt. Right now, taking it to the Blue Devils here at St. Clair High School. Bohm tries another back rim, looked good the whole way, good confident shot and good hustle play. Good hustle play there by Jessica Bohm. Juliana Cataldo, Alexa Rutledge check in. Alexis Churchill and April Grazier going to exit. Caperton steps out for the Blue Devils. Number 21, Jessica Weaver, comes back in.
Checking in for the Saints was number 1, Juliana Cataldo, and number 4, Alexa Rutledge.
Thompson with it. Ferranti with it now for the Blue Devils. They really haven't been able to get anything going in terms of rhythm and their main half-court offense. The Saints' length and aggression bothering them right now. This is a good look. Back heel, no good. And the Saints have done a great job of making it one and done. Richmond's been able to get one shot, but the Saints are just cleaning up the rebound. Good share by Bohm to Cataldo, who follows her own shot and draws a foul. And she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Right now, the Saints just beating the Blue Devils to every opportunity to possess the basketball and limiting second opportunities for the Blue Devils. Weaver picks up the foul. It's 4 on the Blue Devils. Still no fouls yet for the Saints. Cataldo gets the first to go. Delaney Osco going to check in for the Saints. The sophomore comes in. Jessica Bohm's going to go take a rest. That one's good to go. Juliana Cataldo gets 2. Rewarded with a hustle play after the missed three-pointer. She got her own rebound. Schroeder again out in the open court. That time somehow able to keep her right foot on the floor. Ferranti now controls. Osco comes in, provides a little pressure. They get her for a foul. That's going to be the first foul on the Saints. So they went all the way until the second quarter. 2:19 to play in that quarter. Avery Skenesny going to check back in for Savannah Green. Long gun, Schroeder can't get it. And that's kind of what the Blue Devils have resorted to a degree. Not getting much going in terms of rhythm on offense, so they're just kind of firing up shots right now. And that time the Saints beat the Blue Devils back in transition. Mia Jansen missed her first opportunity and now is going to go to the line when she rebounds on her own. Gets fouled on the putback. Jansen, who's had a really good first half. Can't get that one to go from the foul line. Emily Gore, the 5'10 junior, is going to come in for the Blue Devils, and April Grazier for the shooter. She'll have to wait to be buzzed in. Grazier will come in now for Jansen. Jansen with 15 first half points here. The Saints with a scoring barrage here, shooting the ball really well, getting a lot of opportunities. Schroeder controls, Cataldo to defend. Ball's kicked, Grazier defends Ferranti. Saints doing a good job forcing the Blue Devil guards to go to direction they're not comfortable with as they all seem to turn their hips and force left. It's good scouting by Coach Boulard and Coach Green. 17-footer uncomfortable and contested won't go for Thompson. And again, we see another Blue Devils possession that doesn't bear fruit. Saints one and done them. Move the ball the other way. Gracia tries and gets her own rebound again. We've seen that 3 or 4 times that the Saints have shot and then been able to recover their own shot. The official gets a 3-second violation call. And it will go back to Richmond. They control. Minute 20 to go in the half. 39-13 Saints lead. An MSHAA district opening round play. April Gracia with a theft. She gets fouled.
Richmond foul charge number 11, Paige Thompson, her second.
Caperton, leading scorer for the Blue Devils so far today, has checked herself back into the game. Alexa Rutledge controls for the Saints. Saints moving ball. Gracia tries 3. Off the rim. Saints are going to rebound this one also. Good play by Alexa Rutledge and a good leave for Delana Osco. She can't get it to go, but that's a really nice pass by Juliana Cataldo and a good shot. Cataldo fights through a screen. Stays close to Schroeder up top. Skanesny puts a 3-quarter front on, gets a hand and deflected. 26 seconds to play here in the first half. Saints on a break. Osco thinks about it, doesn't shoot it, gives way to Cataldo in the corner, and she hits a 3 of her own. She's got 7, so you got 42 points and a half. You're going to have a lot of people with some high scoring. We'll go over that in just a minute. 8 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Schroeder drives in. She's going to draw a foul. It's going to be the first time in this half that anybody from the Blue Devils squad has seen the 15-foot line. Kara Donaldson works her way to the scorer's table. First shot for Schroeder goes. That's her first point of the day. Kara Donaldson checks for Alexa Rutledge. Second shot also good. Donaldson with the ball now with 5 seconds to play in the first half. Lets that go, back rim. The official waved it off anyway, so if it had gone, it would have been exciting, but then disappointing as the official waved it off. So here at St. Clair High School on CTV, we're bringing you MHSAA district action as the girls welcome in the Blue Devils and right now hold a commanding 42-15 lead as they go to the locker room for halftime adjustments. Leading scorers so far all over the board with Mia Jansen with 15 first half points on some hot shooting. Jessica Bohm with 11 her own. And then Kennedy Caperton with 6 for the Blue Devils. So we'll pick it up here after the halftime. And we'll be back to bring you the rest of this MHSAA district opener here on CTV Cable Channel 6.
Neiman's Family Markets, from produce, deli, bakery, meats, or even bagels. Neiman's Family Markets. They have it all on Kearney Drive in St. Clair. Neiman's Family Markets. North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to CTV Cable Channel 6. I'm Brad Robbins with the opportunity here today to bring you the MHSAA District quarterfinal, really, here at St. Clair High School as the Saints welcome in the Richmond Blue Devils, and we get set to start the second half. The Saints well out in front, 42-15. Lots of scoring spread out amongst a few people, but Mia Jansen with a great first half, and Jessica Boehm had a nice first half of her own. So the Saints well in command if they're able to hold on here today. I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. We'll have the opportunity to host Armada on Wednesday. It'll be right back here, and they'll be playing in the district semifinals with the opportunity to then go play at Marysville on Friday. So a path to an opportunity for a trophy, and the Saints control here to start the second half. Boehm inbounded to Alexa Rutledge, and the Saints look to pick up where they left off as the Saints played excellent in the first half. Savannah Green got position, a good pass, and then she's going to go to the line 43 seconds in, or excuse me, 13 seconds into the first half.
Richmond foul charge number 21, Jessica Weaver.
Green's first won't go.
Team first.
Mentioned earlier the success that the girls have had all season, being that they won a league championship, their first in quite some time. Won the MAC bronze silver tournament as they traveled to Marysville, had the opportunity to play on that floor and win a game, beat Clawson 38-30. Not their hottest shooting day, but had the opportunity to do it. So a nice successful year so far with goals in front of them as Cataldo strips and goes the other way, makes it 45-15. Saints continue to dominate. Probably worth mentioning that the boys are winding down as we get into March, and this is their last regular season week. I know they traveled to Davison tomorrow night, which should be a good test. The boys also won their division this year. Nice play there by Jessica Weaver as she draws a foul and makes the layup, goes to the line for the Blue Devils. But the boys also won their outright MAC Gold championship. We had the opportunity to cover that. They made a wonderful spectating game the last time we were out as they went into overtime with, pardon me, as we make a substitution. Looks like Kennedy Caperton comes back into the game for Izzy Ferranti. Kind of an odd sub. Anyway, the boys dropped an overtime game to Lakeshore the other night. Great game. It saw a buzzer beater, but a tough luck loss for the Saints here on their floor, which hadn't happened this year. That was the third time they had seen each other, and then the Saints followed that up with an 88-point night where they beat Warren Mott and scored 88 points. They won that game 88-66. So they're looking forward to playing Davison this week, and then they'll open district play against, well, a winner, I believe, of pardon me, it'll probably be Marine City to start as I look at the bracket, and then they'll have the opportunity to go to Marysville and probably play Richmond or Armada. Outlet there, Mia Jansen gets her feet tangled up and it won't go. So they call traveling violation and bring it back the other way for the Blue Devils as Jenna Schroeder controls. Mia Jansen defends. Blue Devils look like they want to get Thompson a look against Rutledge down in the block. She does a good job of defending. Good ball movement here by the Blue Devils. Better anticipation by Jessica Boehm. She gets out in front. Great job of checking the side view mirror and seeing if Mia Jansen was open. She wasn't, so Boehm took it herself. Couldn't get it to go. Cataldo up front. But a nice job there by Ashley Telto to get out in front of everybody, and then she draws the foul. So the Saints with 2 fouls already match the number of fouls that they had in the entire first half.
That's her first. Team first.
Telto's first is good. Avery Skanesny going to check back in. Takes the place of Savannah Green. Telto gets both. Saints lead by 27. 5:55 to play in the third quarter. Saints have had a good go of it, moving the basketball, getting great shots. That ball was thrown inside and tipped by the Blue Devils. A little bit of a force there for the Saints. Don't have to be in a hurry. Boehm throws over the top. Rutledge had her feet set. That's a good looking shot. Won't go. Boehm trying to battle for a rebound. controlled by the Blue Devils. Telto with it. Dumps it down. Jessica Weaver for the Blue Devils makes it 47-22. Alexa Rutledge drives in, decides not to leave it for Skenesny, but it ends up in her hands anyways, and she's the benefactor of the good drive. She'll get 2 of her own. So she's been set up a few times, able to make good on that one. 4:55 to play in the third quarter. Saints have really dominated in this one. Schroeder lets it go, can't get it. Bohm with another rebound. She's working her way into a clean double-double here tonight. Outlets it ahead, too deep for Cataldo. Jansen, who's been hot today, fires front rim, can't get it. Skenesny tries to board, and then it goes loose. Cataldo battled for it. The ball was knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils. Alexis Churchill comes in and replaces Bohm. Good take there by Alexa Rutledge. Tough luck, can't get it. Ball's loose. Rutledge tied up.
Jump ball possession.
They call it jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Blue Devils. Richmond controls, but the Saints control on the scoreboard. They're up 27. Cataldo with strip. That ball is going to be a jump ball as well, and it's going to go back to the Saints. So a couple jump balls in a row will help their skelter possessions as the ball's been on the ground and not in possession a whole lot. Goes back to the Saints. Little pressure here, double team pressure by the Blue Devils. They're going to get a blocking call out in front of everybody by Thompson. Got to applaud the effort here by the Blue Devils. They're going to have to figure something out, maybe put pressure on. I mean, right now, if you're looking at a 27-point lead, you need to find some way to cut it to about a dozen by the start of the fourth quarter, or you're facing almost an impossible uphill climb. Little contact there and a push. Sends Cataldo tumbling to the floor. Saints will regain possession, but from the baseline out of bounds position. They stack the inbound over the top. That's been there all day. Blue Devils seem content to give that pass up. That ball was clearly tipped out of bounds, but the officials didn't see it. And it's going to go to the Blue Devils. .350 to play, 49-22, Saints lead. Schroeder shot fake. Alexa Rutledge with a steal. Cataldo out in front. Alexa had a hard time getting control of the basketball. Now finds Cataldo. She shot fakes, thinks better of it. Saints with good ball movement again. Over the top, Cataldo, feet set, gets it. Just a long 2 that time by Juliana Cataldo. She's got 9. Ball dumped inside. Nobody home for the Blue Devils. Churchill tries to lead the break, but it was her on 4. She kicks it back out. Got a decent look that time. Saints doing a nice job with the impromptu trap off of the rebound. When the Blue Devils control, they're able to get together and force a trap. That was really what started out the spark outside of the hot shooting for Mia Jansen. Those rebound traps have given the Blue Devils problems. Saints continue to do that here in the second half. Jansen with a hesitation dribble, gets into the paint, kicks back. Rutledge, that's another good look, can't get it to go. Churchill with the board. Jansen finds it, and then she knocks it out of bounds.
Checking in for Richmond.
Jessica Bohm and Savannah Green to check back in. Mia Jansen. Avery Skenesny will exit.
Savannah Green, quick announcement. Hot dogs, they're on sale. $1. Go get those hot dogs.
Jenna Schroeder with it now. Shannon Gaffney tries to drive in. Juliana Cataldo fouls her on her way. Ashley Telto is going to be the inbounder. April Grazia going to come in and give Juliana Cataldo a break. Dumps it in the middle. It actually landed in the paint. Gave Thompson a little flare hook from 15 feet. Kind of an odd possession there. I think the Saints did a nice job defensively, and that ball actually landed. It's kind of an errant pass, but Thompson able to pick it up, and then Telto able to clean up the missed shot. Saints well out ahead. Churchill fouled on her way up. 27-point lead for the Saints. 1:56 to play here in the third. Alexis Churchill trying to add to her night. She's got 5 already. Can't get that one to go. Second one's up and good. Makes it 52-24. St. Clair leads. Thompson and Schroeder, the main 2 guards, possessing the basketball. Gaffney not aware that Schroeder was looking for her, and that one sails out of bounds.
Checking in for Richmond, number 3, Izzy Ferrante.
Izzy Ferrante checks back in. She's going to give Jenna Schroeder a break. Savannah Green with good position, and as Gaffney comes over to try to defend, she pushes Savannah Green.
Richmond foul charge number 35, Shannon Gaffney, her 3rd. Savannah Green at the line, she'll shoot 2.
It's going to give 2 shots to Savannah Green. First one doesn't get the home roll. Second one rattles around and is no good. Bohm traps, then retreats. Green controls, then gives back to Rutledge. Bohm with her feet set. That's good. That looked much more like the first half as the Saints move the ball in transition and find a shooter with her feet set, and there Jessica Bohm knocks down another triple. Between her and Mia, the Saints have really shot well today. That's what gave the Saints that early separation. Now holding on to a 31-point lead, 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jessica Weaver checks for Richmond. Churchill steps right in front of a pass. They outlet to Bohm. Bohm leads the break. Richmond does a nice job on transition defense, gets back. They're really letting Rutledge have space. She wants to shoot. Churchill with good hands. They dump it down. Churchill controls the basketball. Goes up despite the foul, makes it. Goes to the line, trying to get a 3-point play the hard way. That's 4 fouls on Shannon Gaffney. Substitute who came off the bench early and has really found her way into some good playing time. .30 seconds to go here, third quarter, 58-24, Saints lead. Well out in front and looking toward a district semifinal game against the awaiting Armada Tigers. That'll happen here on Wednesday, so we have the opportunity to cover that for you. Follow along with us. Frequent partner John Carter claims that he'll be watching from sunny Florida. foul actually puts the Richmond Blue Devils over the limit, and April Gracia is going to shoot one in the bonus if she makes it. She did. Gracia earns the bonus and her first points of the night. And gets the second to go. Saints continue to shoot the ball well from the stripe. Everything going the Saints' way tonight. Gaffney with it. Dumps it down. Thompson in good position. She gets fouled. Really nice job by Thompson. She tried to do that a few times to Alexa Rutledge earlier, and that time April Gracia got caught behind her, and they dump it down to her right away. She makes a nice little hook and does get fouled. Nice play by Paige Thompson for the Blue Devils. She gets all 3 points there, so 60-27. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Blue Devils try to apply pressure out front. Saints low on time. Bohm fires for three, just short, can't get it. Still well out ahead. And I'm sure here now as Coach Boulard brings everybody to the huddle and Coach Green and he discussed the plan for the fourth quarter. It's not really about winning at this point because you've done enough to put yourself in a position where that's a darn near certainty. But you want to be able to get your girls ready for that next game. And you also want to keep everybody healthy so that they're all available so that you can continue your championship quest. Right now, we're going to take a moment and have a word from our sponsors here on CTV Cable Channel 6.
St. Clair's Ace Hardware in the Riverview Plaza is now open 7 days a week for your shopping needs. Everything you need from auto supplies, wiring, paint, craftsman tools. St. Clair's Ace Hardware has picnic items, a complete gift department with candles and more. Don't miss the specials on Valspar paint. St. Clair's Ace Hardware in the Riverview Plaza.
There's so much more to the car buying experience at St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC.
With pickup and delivery to your home or office.
100% price match guaranteed.
Even free loaners with service work.
Because we really do care in St. Clair.
Right now you can get a full service oil change with a 27-point safety inspection and a car wash for just $29.95.
We really do care in St. Clair. Exit 257 off I-94.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad Robbins with CTV Cable Channel 6, bringing you some MHSAA District Varsity Girls Basketball, the Saints and Blue Devils of Richmond here at St. Clair High School in the district quarterfinals. Winner moves on to Wednesday and we'll host Armada. That looks like it's going to be the Saints right now, and then that game will be a semifinal with an opportunity to go play in the finals at Marysville High School, who is the actual host of the district, this being a non-traditional draw. The Saints well out in front right now, 60-27 as the time starts here in the fourth quarter. The Max Silver champs are imposing their will on the Blue Devils right now and have looked like the better team from the get-go. Scoring slowed down just a touch there, but still 18 points and after 20 plus in both the first and second quarter. Time the Blue Devils dial one up. Jenna Schroeder knocks it down to start the fourth. And then comes down and Paige Thompson steals a pass, gets out ahead. Fortunate for the Saints that she's not able to convert. Well up ahead, Alexis Churchill on the left-hand side. That's going to go. Alexa Rutledge turns that break around, gets the Saints two more and an answer. Long gun, Schroeder can't get it. That's a really long three. Bohm rebounds, gets it tapped away by Schroeder. Christina Bohm, freshman, she checks. She's going to give Savannah Green a break. Christina, a welcome sight, getting some minutes here, 7 minutes to play in the fourth. Lots of excitement around her potential. I know she's battled some injury this year as well as being a freshman on a team that's experienced a lot of success. But a good learning year for her. Good for her to come in and get a little run with her sister here. See if she can make an impact.
32, Riley Paxton, that's her first. Team 8.
April Grazia knocks that down. High energy player, April Grazia off the bench. Saints really like what she gives them. Took a little exception to that box out by Kennedy Caperton, but she makes a foul shot nonetheless, 64-29. Saints lead, good screen there. Really, really nice job by Riley Paxton as she enters the game and then sets up Schroeder with a really nice back screen on Jessica Bohm. A wide open look there for the Blue Devils. Gets them across the 30 threshold. Churchill's shot won't go. Bohm looks for her sister. She can't get it to go. And then, excuse me, she can get it to go with 2 points. Little fancy footwork there. So chalk up the 2 points for Christina and give the assist to Jessica. Frazier comes away with it, looks ahead. Bohm catches over the top. Good lead for his sister, Churchill. She fires, can't get that to go. Thompson controls for Richmond. Kara Donaldson makes her way to the scorer's table to check for the Saints. We'll see her when action stops. Thompson down low. She gets another couple. She's had a really nice second half. Good player, Paige Thompson. Saints doing a nice job of controlling overall, but a couple of bright spots for the Blue Devils have been Thompson and Kennedy Caperton early on provided them with a spark.
Checking in for St. Clair, number 42, Kara Donaldson.
Coach Boulard now showing that he's going to preserve that those starters. 33-point lead here for the Saints. This game well in hand. Got to be careful to make sure you're at full strength for Wednesday against a very good Armada team. That will be a close game. This one hasn't proven to be so much, as the Saints came out and shot really well early on and kind of took the wind out of the sails of the Blue Devils as we started off here tonight. Christina Bohm picks up a foul. Kara Donaldson steps in. And Kara Donaldson stole the ball clean away. And
That's her second.
And as she tried to turn the corner, they get number 32 with a foul as she tried to go away with it. Kara Donaldson with the 1-and-1. Off the back rim, no good. Tries to fight for a board. Kennedy Caperton comes up with it. Schroeder with a long gun, gets the 3 to go, contested by Bohm. Dennis Schroeder's really come on and shot the ball pretty well here in the second half. Good dump down as they looked inside. Bohm to Bohm connection, and Christina's gonna go to the line and shoot a couple. Looks like Jessica's trying to do her sister a solid. Get her involved.
12, Kennedy Caperton, her fourth. Team 10.
That one's up and good. And the second is perfect. So 4:50 to play. Christina Bohm has come in and had 4 quick points. It is 68-36. Saints lead. Well on their way to a district victory here. Shot goes up and is good. Kennedy Caperton gets a couple here. 8 points for her tonight. Grazia, good drive and leave. Churchill, good left, can't get it to go. It's a good soft touch, just dribbled off the back of the rim. Richmond Control's done a much better job of getting the ball down low. They do shuffle their feet. Coach Boulard and the Saints going to get a timeout. Talk a couple things over. The Saints have been a man-to-man team all year. Today, opted for that in the half court. We've seen them press quite a bit, but tonight really haven't stuck to a real basic half court. They have trapped on rebounds. They've done some nice things off of those traps, gotten some turnovers and early baskets. Most of the work here tonight, though, has just been done because, quite honestly, the Saints have a little more ability and depth out on the perimeter. We've seen a lot of clean steals out in the middle of the floor, forced some turnovers, and the Saints have created transition buckets going the other way on a number of occasions today. And then you couple that with the extremely hot shooting that they displayed early on to set the tone of this one, and really it's never been close. 68-38 as we sit here now with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to play, and I'm certain that Coach Boulard wanted to talk a few things over to make sure that your standards are high, but you're doing the things that you want to work on, and maybe possibly in his mind he doesn't want to show too much now that he knows he's got both staffs from Marine City. He's got Armada and he's got Marysville here in the stands watching, as this was the first and only quarterfinal for this district. Everybody else will start up on Wednesday, and that includes the Saints. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay with St. Clair.
Checking in for Richmond, number 5,
Emily Gore checks. She's going to replace Riley Paxson. Riley Paxson with a good screen earlier. Set up a basket for Paige Thompson. Oskow kicks to Kara Donaldson. Donaldson sets her feet, goes for three, and knocks it down. Nice shot by Kara Donaldson. This is the Saints 71 points tonight. Not something that you see very often. A really, really nice offensive effort here by St. Clair. 71 points that's hot shooting. Richmond tries to dump it inside. It was pinched and doubled. They're going to get April Grazia for a carry. Coach Boulard, I can hear him from here telling the girls and reminding them that the clock is their friend. Really no reason to be running out in transition at this point. They can walk it up. Gore tries to look in several times now that Richmond has looked inside. Just kind of forced it, and that leads to another transition opportunity. Kara Donaldson looked up and found Alexis Churchill, and she's making her way to the line.
Churchill at the line. She'll shoot 2.
.302 to play. Avery Skenesny at the table indicating that she is the substitute for the shooter, Alexis Churchill. Churchill gets the rest. So that one goes. Probably the last time we're going to see her tonight with just 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to play. Shoulder controls for the Blue Devils. St. Clair comfortably ahead, 72-38 here. Schroeder with a shot fake, tough shot. 12-footer on a drive off the dribble. It's tough. Ball's loose. Bohm fights for it. Christina Bohm fights for it for the Saints. The arrow points toward the St. Clair direction. It's going to be white ball. Izzy Ferranti going to check for Richmond. Going to give Jenna Schroeder a rest. Schroeder with some better second half shooting. Wasn't quite enough to get the Blue Devils a win, but certainly provided a spark. Grazia with a drive, gets blocked. Bone controls, kicks. Oskow, she's going to fire. Rattles around, won't go. Emily Gore. Rebounds and hands off to Kennedy Caperton. Reach and foul assessed to St. Clair. It's going to be their team 6th, so no bonus yet. Aubrey Card going to check for St. Clair. 2:08 remaining in the fourth. She checks for Avery Skanesny.
For St. Clair, number 5, Aubrey Card.
Tough shot there by Schroeder. Rolls around, almost got the friendly roll. Bohm fighting for it, goes off the top of her noggin. Schroeder works her way in, gets position. Kara Donaldson, eyes up, great look. She's going to give Osco a run for it. And really a nice play there altogether. The ball was loose. Christina Bohm trying to rebound it. Kara Donaldson did something where she was able to kind of simultaneously pick up the basketball, look up the floor, wasn't afraid to outlet it. And then a nice play by Delana Osco on the run, kind of was able to gather herself, get herself under control, and make a good move toward the basket, which earned her the opportunity to shoot her foul shots here, and she made the first and the second. Really nice job there. Nice hustle play and a good reward as Osco gets a couple of points and gets herself in the scorebook. Good rotation by Aubrey Card to help. Ooh, unfortunate for her, even though she was in the right spot and did a good job of rotating. Kennedy Caperton gets 2 of her own. Gives her 10 points tonight. Frazier drives. Bone catches and thinks about it. Donaldson looks in. Osco blocked. Good clean block there by the Blue Devils. Schroeder leads the break, throws it up. Caperton, why not? Caperton with another couple. Time winding down here on this MHSAA quarterfinal. Coach Boulard signaling to slow down. Minute 5 left, 74-42. Saints lead, dump down into Christina Bohm. She's going to go up and draw a foul, and she'll shoot 2 again.
Richmond foul charge number 21, Jessica Weaver, on to her 5th.
Number 21, Jessica Weaver, has fouled out for the Blue Devils. A celebratory / Bronx cheer erupts from the Blue Devil sideline. Christina Bohm can't get the first to go. Second will. Christina Bohm in her limited action here has got 5 points. Clock's under a minute. This is just a formality here as the Saints continue to play good defense, but are eyeing up the Tigers of Armada as they'll welcome them in at 7 o'clock on Wednesday here at St. Clair High School. That'll be the MHSAA District 57, I believe, semifinal. So if you're in the neighborhood, come on out. If not, we'll bring it to you from CTV Cable Channel 6. Ooh, nice job, Jenna Schroeder. Continues a good second half.
Puck is good for Schroeder. St. Clair foul charge number 5, Aubrey Card, her first.
Gets that one to go. So a 3-point play for Jenna Schroeder. Makes it 75-45. Lots of scoring here tonight. Christina Bohm checks and gets 2. Nice job by Christina Bohm to come in. I think early on her sister was looking to get her involved, and then since her sister's left the court, she's taken it upon herself. Elena Osco trying to get a steal there, fouls. Richmond is shooting 1-1 every time they're fouled. First one goes, Emily Gore. Second one is up and good. 77-47. Saints moving the basketball. Clair Donaldson drives in. Nothing doing there. At the buzzer, lets it go. It doesn't, but the Saints are going to take a 30-point victory out of this one, 77-47. I don't have any research to suggest that that's some kind of record, but that's a lot of points for a girls' basketball game. So last time the Saints boys played on this court, they went for 88, and the girls followed that effort up with 77 of their own. Jessica Bowman, Mia Jansen really highlighted the first half scoring for the Saints. I'm not going to bore you with all their stats because in the second half we kind of laughed our way through it. But we'll be back here on Wednesday for the girls semifinal. Look forward to bringing that to you. I'm Brad Robbins, this is CTV Cable Channel 6. Thanks for joining us this evening in St. Clair Saints Varsity Girls Basketball.
This CTV sports presentation has been brought to you by St. Clair Chevy, Buick, GMC, We Care. By Murphy Inn Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. North Star Bank, guiding the way. By St. Clair Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, We Care. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair's Ace Hardware. And by CTV Community TV in Marine City and St. Clair.